Hello. So back when I first got Flip-A-Clip, I did a few test animations basically, and then I made the series, which comes out to nine minutes. Which these are technically animatics, and they're 5 frames per second. But goodness gravy, 9 minutes. Whoa, that's a lot. So these are really old. So the lines look like I had a gun to my head. Okay, so my voice is really quiet. Even back then, I was just thinking I'm not gonna like that. I thought, dang, I don't even like now, and it's just like ah. Yeah, now I'm loud now, so that's nice. So these are really old. So just see how far I came. I was originally gonna make a new episode for this series that was unreleased, but just wrapping up all of the what happened in game to get my experience. I just did not want to do that, and motivation died. Okay, here you go. Today I will be talking about how I have played Zelda Ocarina of Time. This will probably be a part 1 in a series. Don't question how many parts it will be. I have no idea. I'm probably not going to talk about my dungeon experiences unless they're actually I probably will. Then the tree dies. So, that's just how it starts. Then he gets Navi, which I actually kind of like Navi. Until she screams at me. Then I second guess myself. Anyway, then she goes into your house and calls you lazy. And then she just, oi, come here, save the tree, it's gonna die. So, then you walk up to a dude. He's like, you can't go to the Deku tree. You must get a gun and a shield, a Deku shield, to protect yourself. So then I go grab that for the tunnel, shoot some grass to get rupees, and then, I just go to it, and he's like, ugh, fine, I suppose you can go here. I'd say that's probably going to be the end of this episode. Sorry if nothing looked HD high quality. This is my first real animation. I'd say it turned out pretty good. So, see ya. Hello. I'm just gonna jump right into the story. So, what happened? Basically, I do the dungeon, and then the spider scares me. That's, the only, real interesting thing that happened. Then you go into the town, get Mario, save him, then, Zelda gives you a letter to give to somebody. For the longest time, I did not know what to do. But then I figured it out. So you go to the village place thing, and then you show the letter to the dude, and he lets you go up. Well, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'd say I did a pretty good job with the kind of voice lippin'. That is not the right word. So, yes, have a good day. See you next episode, I guess. Well, hello. How about we just leave off where we were last time? So, anyway, I go up the mountain. Please keep in mind, this is coming from somebody who has not really, seen anything new in a while, so this was really fun. And I find the Gorons. I don't know why. I was thinking of them. I don't know why. Anyway, they're extremely hungry. The rocks. So then there's this brother guy, and he's just really grumpy. And then he's like, I want to listen to the girl from the forest music. And I'm just like, what is that? This is the part where I actually started taking the story serious. So, Sarah, who came at the start, you didn't because I didn't animate her, whatever. I went back and I found the mysterious forest. And then I go, find Sarah. It was a pain, to say the least. So I found where Sarah was, and then I got scared by Doggo. Darn you, Doggo. So I'm probably gonna end it here. Have a good day. Okay, we're back. Okay, so basically I found Sarah. She was like, hello, music And I'm like, okay, sure. So then I sang to the brother guy, and he was like, yes. And he boogied. And then he's like, well, also, our food is blocked off by a rock. We eat rocks. Please help. So then I go into this dungeon, and that's when it hit. This was a horror game. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is a horror game. It gets worse. This is just the start of the pain. So then, besides the creepiness of this dungeon, I'm just freaking out. And I'm just like, Navi, do I need to save the world? And she is like, yes, you do. So I begrudgingly forget how to use a door. I went to a door. I forgot how to open it. This is not a joke. I literally went to one of the Sheikah stones. It's like, open the door. I'm like, wait, I can do that? So yes, there's where my career started falling apart. Anyway, let's see. Then the skull opens. You know, that's just how it works. The skull just opens to eat me. Oh no. And then I meet Mr. Dongo himself. I think it's the Dongos. I think. This is just top of my head. The Dongos. Yeah, I think that's the name. And then I'm just freaking out like, oh geez, how do I kill it? I throw bombs. I think. I haven't done this in a while, so I forgot. And then he straight up falls into the lava, and I'm just like, oh, that's a wee bit violent, but okay. Oh boy, this game. So you see, then, brother guy walks up to me and he's like, oh, thank you very much, and he gives me a crystal, so I'm like, hey, add this to my collection. So then I'm like, oh, I got bombs. So then I blow up the blocks in Zora's domain. So then I sing the lullaby, the waterfall goes to sleep, and then I find the Zoras. And I'm like, fish. So then I walk up to the king, and he's like, oh no, says, but the word jabu jabu. And I'm like, oh. And then he shimmies, and I walk up, and Jabu's like, hello. I'm like, hello. And then I get a fish. He's like, oh, fish. So then he eats me. How dare you? So now that I've been consumed, I have found the worst character in the game. I'm just saying. So then I don't remember her name because I don't care about her. And she's like, somebody's here to save me. Carry me out. So I'm just like, sheesh, okay. So then I carry her out of Jabu Jabu's mouth. And she's not there. So I'm like, what? Where'd she go? Come back, she's still there. Then I realized you have to go to an alternate route to, like, find her gem that she lost, or whatever. So now I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? She's like, oh, my gem, I lost it. And I'm like, are you... So then she's like, oh, you want this gem? I'm like, yes, I need it to save the world, or whatever. And she's like, oh, yes, my mother told me to give this to the man I'd marry. And I'm like, oh, no, don't you dare tell me. Don't you dare. No! So you see, now with my newly acquired rock collection, I go back to the Temple of Time, and then I put all the rocks down, and then the door opens, so I'm like, yeah, I'm going for that one. And there's the Master Sword, oh snap! So then I pick it up, and then I fell asleep for 7 years. Wait, what? Weird orange dude. It's just like, hello, I put you here because you were too young to use the sword, even though you've been doing fine. Also now Ganon's taking over the world because I put you here, and I'm just like, wow, great idea, mate. Ain't that just jolly? So then I go out, and I'm like, oh, this is sad. That's a lot of redeads. Redeads are horrific. Anyway, so then I go out into this new world. So, yeah. It's so crazy to me that it came out to 9 minutes. Like, I don't remember anime that much. So, yeah. It's definitely interesting to see how you can tell, like, my voice, my animation, less pointing guns at my head. I don't know why I did that so much back then. Goodness gravy. But, yeah, it's definitely insane. And, like, up to now. Well, yeah, I was going to make a new episode for this to see how far I've come, because I didn't have any recent ones for my murder drone, but again, motivation died, like, the second I'm like, okay, well, I don't remember the game very much, let's look up what I did, and then I was just imagining, I don't want to do that, for all the lines in the murder drones, it was easy ending with the sus boyo, but then you get the murder drone boyo, and it's like, oh, you gotta draw this all the times, like, it adds up. Crazy to see how far I've come. Have a good day.